Jurassic World, powered by Akliz. What is up, guys? Milk here, and today we are back in action playing some Jurassic World, and it's going to be freaking amazing. If you guys enjoy, make sure to go and click the like button. I'd really appreciate it, and it'd help me out tremendously. So, over the past few days, I've been playing with new software and my recording techniques. I've been doing a lot of sample recordings and stuff like that. I actually tried. I did a video without my pop filter, and it was like kind of bad. It was bad. There was a lot of like explosions and stuff like that. The pop filter, I didn't realize this, but the pop filter I have is like a double mesh pop filter, so it actually mutes my sound quite a lot, which was surprising. I don't sound near as clear with it, but it also gets rid of like almost all sounds from my mouth, like any breathing or like saliva. Even though that's gross, I normally don't have those sounds. It gets rid of everything. Like, it's really good. And it mostly gets rid of explosions and breathing and stuff like that, and it works fantastically. But it does mute my sound a little bit. What I want to do is we're going to actually change this, and then we're going to work on that a little bit as well here at the beginning. Now, I got some suggestions for that. Someone said use pistons to push the spiders and everything else in the middle. We'll probably actually do something like that, maybe, possibly. I'm not 100% sure yet. Now, but for this, what we want to do is I'm actually going to get rid of all of this. We're going to use it, but I figured the best way to do this, since the cyclic assemblers, there's actually no crafting recipes for, you know, like copper, gold, and aluminum or aluminium. I guess in this it's spelled aluminum. We want to smelt these guys down. So I made an energized smelter, and I'm going to put 4 speed upgrades. It doesn't need a lot of speed or anything like that. It doesn't need to be a factory. Like, we get it slow enough that it doesn't really matter. But I would like to have this stuff automatically process into like its corresponding ingot. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of this action. Also, I want to think of a way to wire this guy up here, give all these power without it running on top. Maybe we'll figure out a way to make this like invisible or something. Maybe I'll stick it like right here in the front, maybe, and then we can like put a layer over top of this to cover it up, something like that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Also, our trike, our little baby trike has died. So yeah, we need to figure out a new like solution for these cages. I'm gonna split these up into multiple cages, because it looks like we can't put the same dinosaurs into the same cage, no matter, even if they are the same and they're not and they're supposed to be friendly to each other. But I've had our big trike right there actually kill a smaller trike 3 times now, which kind of sucks. Okay, we're back. So what I've done is we just have all the stuff in the top going into the hopper, going down into the chest, and then we've blacklisted essence berries. So now let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Let's see, enabled, ignored. So it should put everything in here except for this stuff. There we go. So we should start smelting everything. And then what I've done is I have it inputting into the back and then outputting into the top. So now all we need to do is start placing down the cyclic assemblers. It doesn't really matter where. We could just stick them, I mean, like right here. It doesn't really matter. We'll just stick them right here, and then we'll probably want to stick one of the caches with the actual stuff inside of here. Yeah, concentrated essence berry bushes. So there we go. So we want to stick everything in here, and then I guess what we could do is we could just have it output into the back. Now, what I want to know is, can you stick these guys facing upwards? No, they always face forward. I was hoping they would be kind of like barrels. I guess we could use barrels. Barrels might be a thing that we could use. Oh, also, I am using a new recording software called Marillus Action. And so far, it seems like my frames haven't been dipping like they used to with DX Story. Now, this is only a Minecraft issue. I don't have DX Story actually affect my frames when I'm using and playing any other game besides Minecraft. So I think it's because Minecraft doesn't really use the GPU. It uses the CPU, and I think DX Story is pretty CPU intensive. And my CPU in my computer isn't super powerful. So I think that is the reason why I get the weird frame rate sometimes. But anyways, what I want to do is I'm gonna make these guys sideways right here, like so. And then we're just gonna do something like this. Let's just go ahead and get rid of all of these guys. There we go. So 1, 2, and then 3. And then we're actually gonna have it output out the left side here. So let me go ahead and do, let's see, this, and then output out the left side, right? Yeah, there we go. and then output out the left side, and then I'm gonna stick barrels right here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I guess what I could do is just stick this right here and get rid of this cache. Yeah, that would probably work. So yeah, there we go. All the stuff will be implemented in the floor. Now let me go ahead and grab these guys. Where are the retrieval nodes? Are they inside the chest? Yes, they are inside the chest. So we're going to do retrieval node, retrieval node, retrieval node, retrieval node. And then I guess we could do a retrieval node like right here. Yeah, that would work. That would work. Let's go ahead and get rid of, I guess it doesn't really matter if that's there or not. And then let's take the transfer pipe and we're going to stick it right here. And let's go ahead and stick all this stuff back inside of the thing, all of the filters. Okay, so everything is pretty much working now, I guess. It should start taking all the stuff out of here, putting it into the energized smelter, and the smelter is actually smelting it down. So I'm sticking some speed and some actual energy upgrades in here. Right now we have 8 energy upgrades, and then we have 4 actual speed upgrades. So it should start smelting these guys pretty fast. And then once it's done smelting, I think these guys should automatically grab all the ingots, right? Looks like they're not actually grabbing them. What if we tell it to auto eject? Does it do it then? We might actually have to put a transfer node right here, which would be kind of weird. Oh, okay, yeah, it is working. Okay, so it's just sticking them right here. So now what I need to do is actually make a schematic for these guys. Boom! There we go. So schematic, gold ingot, and why did I do this? This is not what it's supposed to be. Let us get rid of all of the locks right here. Boom! There we go. Awesome. Okay, so now this is doing what it's intended. Everything is good. Next up is we just got to cover all of this stuff up. And it should work perfectly. So this little mini project is done. Okay, so next up, we are actually going to try to fix our little issue here. So I'm sticking pistons on the outside. And this right here is just going to be kind of like a proof of concept to see if this works. Hopefully it can actually move dark glass. I haven't tested it to see if it can, but I'm assuming it can, considering it's kind of like normal glass. Also, as you can see, I went ahead and filled up the rest of this with dark glass. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to stick a clock back here, and then we're going to have a repeater just so, because I think the clock's pulse is a little too short. Yeah, so we're going to have like a little delay. Maybe, you know, actually, we might want to make this like a really heavy delay, but for now, we're just going to do something like this. Now, let's just go ahead. I'm going to take some blocks, and then we're going to stick to the blocks on the top of these pistons, and then we're going to run redstone across. So something like this. So just a little bit of this action. Boom. Yeah, exactly like this. This should be good, I hope anyways. 1, 2, 3, and then like this. Okay, so it kind of works. I guess the next step is we want to maybe have a piston right here, and then a piston right here. My concern is just not killing them. So let's just go ahead and break this guy. I'm gonna stick a piston in the back right here. Let's see, just piston right so. Let us turn this guy around like so. There we go. So turn it around, and then we want to also do it on this side as well. So let's just go ahead and do this guy. There we go. Run this across, and okay, so it doesn't actually quite reach. So let us just do some of this. There we go. Okay, so that's pushing them in the center. Look at that. Look at that. That pushes them straight in the center. Now, the thing is the pistons running 24/7 might be kind of laggy. So I don't know if I want to leave this on 24/7. And honestly, it's not really that big of a deal. But we do know that this does work now, which is good. Let's just go. I'm going to stick a block right here. There we go. There we go. So all 4 of these guys work, and it's like pushing all this in. Now, my problem is this has a slight delay, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it's fine. Now, actually, if we did redstone like so, does this reach? Oh, that actually reaches itself. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this guy. Yeah, that actually reaches. So no delay. Awesome. There we go. So there's the piston contraption. Now, watch our frames or the server just die over time because of this stupid little contraption. I guess what we could do is actually make a normal redstone clock and make the delay a lot slower so it's not constantly spamming the freaking things. But for now, we're just going to leave it like that. It works. Okay, so we're going to play with some ideas here. Now, I was thinking about maybe for the dinosaurs, we could have like a double gate entrance as kind of like a a security measure, something like that. So what I want to do is we're going to take a lever, and then let me go ahead and stick this guy right here. See, yeah, I guess that's actually not going to work. Let me go ahead and just put this, let me kill all of these things right here. Boom, there we go. And then I was thinking what we could do is once we're inside the gate, we could actually automatically switch this guy off to like one side or the other, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to play with the idea probably off camera, and maybe you guys can actually give me your suggestions as well. But we want to do, let's see, let me go ahead and place these guys like so. There we go. And then the idea is the front gate here would always be open, but the back gate would be closed. We come inside, we switch the lever, and then the front gate closes and the back gate opens, and we walk inside. Now, I'm not sure what we want to do if we want to get the dinosaurs out, because the gate might actually crush them, maybe, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. But we need to, okay, so we have that right there. What we want to do is maybe stick a redstone torch like so. So if we switch this, right, it should turn that off. Yes, that is true. That is true. Then we want to, I guess I could stick a block right here. And then from here, what we could do is I could just have a redstone signal come out on one side and then on not the other side. So something like this. There we go. And then we'll just do, let's see, I guess redstone coming out here. And then we want to invert this signal right here. So we could just do maybe something like that. Okay, so does this work? Yes. Okay, so it's a little sloppy. I mean, it's a little sloppy, but essentially this works. So I guess what we're going to do now is stick the actual gates inside of this, and then I can fence off the rest of this. Now, I split these up into like 11 by 11 pins. So we might make them bigger a little bit later, but over here would be 3 11 by 11 pins too, and I need to fill up this little area right here. And then we'd have these little gate systems on all the pins, so we can kind of go in and out securely without worrying about like a breach or anything like that. I think that would be cool. So let's just do, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5. I want to do something like this. Okay, so let me stick 5 of these guys in here. 5 of these guys in here. There we go. And then we want 5 of these guys in all of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this should work now. So if I do something like this, there we go. Okay, so we would walk in right here, and then once we're inside, we would flip the lever. It would close on this side, open on this side. We'd walk in. Exactly. Then if we want to go back out, we come in, do something like this. That would retract, and that would go down. And there we go. We're safe again. Now I need to make this look kind of pretty, and then like make it so none of this kind of like shows up or whatever. And then now I guess the next step would be build bars all the way around the edges, like so, like this. There we go. And then we can just do a little builder's one. So yeah, let me play with it a little bit, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. So I've been working on the pins a little bit. I decided I was going to do iron bars all the way around, but I decided to do a wall right here because these guys can actually attack through like gates and fences. So hopefully they can attack through like a full like block wall, or that'd be bad because that means the dinosaurs can actually kill each other if they can't attack through this wall. But they can't attack through these, so I had to make it a wall or they're gonna freaking kill each other. Anyways, I've been working on this a little bit more. I've covered it up, and we've used carpenter's blocks and turned them into kind of like half slabs, and there's only 1 layer of redstone in here. This is pretty much what it looks like. So right here we have this guy coming out, so this guy will deploy. I guess it doesn't really matter which side you do it on. And then we want to do a little bit of this action, so that guy will reverse. So that's pretty much everything right there, and we're just going to cover this guy up, and it will be finished. Let's go ahead and do this. 1 2 3, and then full. There we go. Awesome. And then let me go inside and flip the lever, because this is the side that's actually supposed to be like that. And then we can go ahead and start filling these guys in with stone. Awesome. And I think this is pretty much the idea I wanted to do with the pin. Now, if you guys obviously have any suggestions, then that would be very greatly appreciated. But I think this is as good as we wanted to do for the pin. I guess Alien has a hedge maze. We might want to go check that out here in a little bit. Let's let me go ahead and finish this guy right here, and then this guy right here. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna stick our Carno, and we're gonna stick the Carno Glacier inside of this pin right here. There we go. So he's a little baby right now, but he'll eventually grow big and strong and old, and there we go. And I guess we should also figure out a lighting system for inside of these pins as well. Now let's go down and see what it looks like from the outside. I think it looks pretty good from the outside. So we just go in here, do that, boom, deploys. And I figured out that the trikes are small enough where they can fit inside of this pretty easily. Yeah, I think this looks good. Now, just imagine the same pins on the opposite side right here. And then we'll have like a skinny little hallway going down the center. And then we can go, you know, this is 6 pins right here. And we'll probably do something similar on that side, like maybe another 3 or another 6 pins. So we'll have 12 different pins for 12 different dinosaurs. And then in the back, I guess we can do like the big thing and do all kinds of that kind of stuff. Oh, and we're over here at Aliens Base. And oh, wow, this is a really good maze. It actually kind of reminds me of the one from Twilight Forest, except for the ones from Twilight Forest has like a 2 wide gap. But this looks really, really cool. I like this. This looks awesome. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and call the video here. If you guys enjoy, make sure to go and click the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Love your all's faces. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Look at this maze, hedge maze.